Oh yeah, let's get comfortable. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm all cozy. I got my sofa, I got my blankie, I got my mug. Basically, there's a lot of things happening. A new year, there's just a lot of things I need to update you guys. So I decided to go on Instagram and ask you to just ask me some questions. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, go follow me there. I do share so much more than I share here. More behind the scenes, more about me, some juicy questions. I got my hot chocolate. And yeah, let's start this. Yeah, let's start with some easy, quick ones. Let me see them. How old are you? I'm 23. I feel like I always get this question. I'm 23. I turn in December. Where are you from? I'm from Portugal. I'm a proud Portuguese girl. If you haven't visited, you should someday. It's really affordable. People are so nice. Everyone I cross in, when I'm saying I'm from Portugal, everyone says they have been to Portugal, and Portuguese people are the nicest and friendliest, and they always remember our kindness. That's why I also have some questions that are in Portuguese. Okay, top 3 countries. I don't think I can choose the top 3 countries. Countries I do recommend every time because I don't think they're talked enough. Probably Slovenia, Romania, had the best people in Romania, and Greece. I did spend more time in Greece. I really love it. So those would be my top 3s. If you don't know why, go check the videos on the channel, but that's what I would recommend every time people ask me. How is your English so good? I get this question quite a lot, even in person. I remember like when I was like 12, 13, I wasn't really good at any English. But then once I started watching shows like Friends, I remember Vampire Diaries, just like all of those shows I saw as a teenager. Since I was consuming so much of that content, like always listening to English and then reading the subtitles at the same time, I kind of started to learn, and not even on purpose. Especially now, obviously I'm making the videos in English. Most of my time I talk in English. Obviously when I'm traveling I talk in English all the time. I read in English, I listen to music in English. That's how I would say I would learn. My hobbies. Traveling. Traveling, number 1 hobby. Recording videos, edit videos, definitely something I really do because I like, but then also I think it's considered a hobby. Planning trips. Planning trips a big hobby. Reading, I've been getting into reading for I think 6 months ago. I've read like 18 books or something. I'm super into reading now, so yeah, definitely reading, listening to music, listening to podcasts. Like that pretty much occupies all of my time. A little exercise from time to time when I can. Did you went to college? Yes, I did. I went to college. I have a degree from history. I went for 3 years. That's why there's like a lot of information here on the channel about museums and monuments. I find history so much interesting. So I do like it when I can use my degree here on the channel too. Travel plans for this year. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, but currently I'm in a 1-week trip here in Bacaida in the Pyrenees, and it's great because it's snow everywhere. I'm seeing snow pretty much the first time in my life, which is great. And then I'm gonna go to London for 4 days, and then I'm gonna do my big trip to Southeast Asia for about maybe 6 months, 7 months, and then I'll probably go to Australia and New Zealand. That's my travel plans for 2023. How is the planning of the trip? It's going. Definitely this week I made progress. If you want to know exactly how's the planning of the trip, go watch the latest video. I did a full update on where I am in terms of phone insurance, health insurance, vaccines, going a little bit slower than I would like, but definitely need to catch up because it's a month ago. I have not booked any single thing. Still a lot of things open. Currently I'm planning country number 3, so I'm doing a general itinerary just to see areas I want to go. I still gotta see visas, still gotta see itinerary, transportation, how to go from one country to another country. I still have a lot of things to do. How is being single? It's the best. Let me tell you, being single, it's the best. Basically, I've been in relationships for the past 8-9 years. So I've been in relationships since I was 15 years old. I'm 23 now. I think the most I've been single from one relationship to another one was 2 months. So obviously when I decided to finish my relationship, I don't know, I just had a lot of insecurities about being single. Just because it's something that I haven't experienced in a long time. Let me tell you. It's so good. I think I'm just such a happy person already. Life is good, life is short, let's enjoy it. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. Since last year, I'm in a whole new degree. Me, for instance, I've been in relationships that were toxic, they were not healthy, where I didn't feel appreciated, that just wasn't what I wanted, was a struggle. So compared to now, my life now is just so drama-free, no bad vibes around me, no bad moods, no fights. Like I said, I'm so much more happy. I feel so much more confident in myself. I love myself so much more. I have such a new respect for me. I do like that I'm following my dreams and creating a life for me. I've been single for a year now almost. It's been great. I do not not plan on not being single anytime soon. If I knew being single would feel like this, I would have been single way sooner. This is actually kind of related to another question I have. Oh yeah, are you dating? Dating myself now. I'm just having so much fun by myself. I feel like so whole by myself and in my life and so completed. So yeah, it would definitely take someone really special to not make me be single anymore. So that's my update of my little love life. How long does it take you to edit a video? This is actually a really good one. It takes me a lot of time. It takes me just to edit, not record, 5 hours, I would say, and then like almost 1 hour then to do the thumbnail, upload and description of the video. So my footage is about like 1 hour and a half to reduce all of it, and then I have to do like sound corrections, color corrections, stabilization, music, then obviously had all of the subscribe and Instagram. I definitely want to try reduce a little bit more. I was really hoping for this question. If you didn't ask, I was going to talk about it. So my 2023 goals. My 2022 was a lot of building my foundations, building a lot of different things so that my 2023 I could really thrive. I did write my goals on New Year's Eve. Let me get the goals. In no particular order. First goal, travel to more than 8 countries, have adventures out of my comfort zone, hiking, snorkeling, maybe do some zip lining, stick to a schedule of publishing 2 videos a week, publish 1 TikTok a week in Reels. If you want to see them, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I want to do stories every day on Instagram. I want to get 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would just be incredible. If you want to help make that happen, please go subscribe if you haven't already. I just love it so much. I get so happy when I wake up and have like comments on the videos. I think currently now I'm on like almost 500, which just for me seems like a dream. I feel so happy. I remember when I had like 10, it's like 500 for me is like so happy. It's so wow. I'm very optimistic this year. So yeah, YouTube related, I want to make at least 150 a month with my content. It would be a really important step for me to make enough money to travel full time. That would be incredible. It's more healthy. I'm definitely doing this one. I was eating really bad in 2022 just because like I don't like to cook. But now I found like a new passion and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, read more than, I only write it 15. Okay, I'm gonna change this one. I want to read 50, but I'm gonna try to read at least like 30, 35. I'm on my 3rd book already, and it's February. The rest is like more personal goals. But yeah, those are pretty much my goals. The thing about traveling that you like less. This is a good one. It's definitely being away from family and friends, losing the important moments like weddings, people's birthdays. I also got some questions about hostels. So I got one, where do you stay while traveling? And how are the hostels? Is it safe? Because I want to try, but I'm unsure. I do stay in hostels most of the time. In terms of like budget, it does compensate a lot. It's a great way to meet new people. So far, I haven't had like a bad experience in hostels whatsoever. Personally, I don't really care much about the hostel itself because I wake up like 7:30 in the morning, go explore the entire day. I come back like at dinner time. So literally when I'm in the hostel, it's pretty much just eat, edit, and go to bed. I'm not really picky about the hostel just because I don't spend much time there. Most of the hostels I've been, they're pretty good. Obviously, there's ones where the environment is a little better. There's more young people. There's another ones that are more clean. Always listen to the reviews when you're booking. I've never felt like unsafe. The question was from a girl. You can always start by just staying in female dorms. Pretty much all hostels have them. Usually they're like 2-3 euros more than the normal dorms, but if you're unsure, you can stay there. Your deepest fear. Okay, getting deep. My deepest fear, I've always known which was it, is die young, die unfulfilled and with regrets. I remember being like 10 years old and having like this fear of like, oh my gosh, what if I don't make it until 20 years old? Or worse, what if I live until like 8 years old, but I don't like my life, or I have regrets and I feel unfulfilled. I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm choosing to live my dreams every single day, traveling and with this channel, because I think there's so much to live and to experience and to explore. Life is so short and precious. Got deep here. What are you reading now? Yeah, because I have been sharing on my Instagram a little bit. What I'm reading now, it's a book called Collided, and it's the 2nd book of the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. Basically, I read like adult romances, like spicy romances, but they're good. Let me tell you, they're good. I'm on that side of book talk now. Those are fun. So yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. Aren't you afraid of traveling alone? I would like to, but I'm not brave enough. I'm not afraid of traveling alone, no. I get this question so many times. Also, like, if you think about that, or everything in your life, like, you don't get anything done. One important thing that I do advising security-wise, for instance, I'm walking towards an area that I know maybe it's not the safest, or if I'm feeling like a little bit observed, when I'm doing a track or something. I do always send my location, close friends or family member, and I say, hey, I'm gonna be in this area, just sending my location just in case. And like if you don't hear from me maybe like 5 hours or something, try to call me. Yeah, I always do that just as an extra measure. Something you probably don't know about too. I'm a vegetarian for like 4 or 5 years. I have 4 sisters. I like reading. I would say I talk a lot, but everyone knows that. I think if I could come up with something better, I will record it and edit it later. I just thought of something. This is not like something big, but I don't think I've ever shared this with anyone. I'm not into journaling. It's just not my thing. And I feel like I think so fast. My writing doesn't follow up with my mind. I've only done it like 3 or 4 times when there's a lot of changes in my life, or I just feel like overwhelmed with emotion, either good or bad. I pick up my camera and I just record myself talking about it. It's like a diary entry, but instead of writing, I talk. I don't think that this is something I ever told anyone. So there you go. I remembered. Please, if you ever have a hold on my camera, do not watch that. A philosophy you believe in. I think my biggest one is life doesn't just happen. You gotta make things happen. And also life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you and by you. I would say that's a philosophy I really believe. If you want to have a different type of life than what you're having right now, you gotta change things to make that happen. If you want something, you really gotta go for it. Okay, last few questions. I just changed into a more comfortable position. If you could go to any country, where would you go? Japan. I would say Japan. I've never really had the thing with Japan until recently, especially now with the restrictions gone. Everyone's going to Japan again. I think I would have to a nice fun in Japan. I would love to go from like up to down. It is quite an expensive country. I do think I want to save it for like a special occasion. Maybe like when I hit like 10,000 subscribers, I would go to Japan as a celebration. It's gonna be a special trip. The history seems incredible. The culture seems incredible. The nature seems incredible. The mountains, the cities. Also be super fun. Just go to like Nintendo World in Disney. I would love a trip to Japan. Leave a comment below. Where would you go anywhere in the world if you could go tomorrow? I love this one. I get this one every time. Someone's like, oh, are you traveling? I'm like, oh yeah. They're like, oh, for how long? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't have a date. Maybe like 10 years, maybe more. I don't know. And everyone looks at me like I'm the most crazy person. And then everyone's like, when are you gonna stop traveling? I don't know. I don't have a date. I love it so much. I feel like I'm just starting. There's so much to see. I'm gonna stop traveling when I don't like it anymore. I think that's my answer. When I don't enjoy it. I don't think that's happening in the next few years at all. Love your London videos. Thank you so much. I've been getting the most nice comments on the London's videos. If you haven't seen the London videos, go see them here. I'm going to London one more time, so maybe there's one more video coming your way. I still don't know. When are you seeing more of the UK? I really want to go to the UK. It is quite expensive though. I would really like to go to like 3 months in the UK. I would like to do like 2 or 3 weeks in England, 2 or 3 weeks in Wales, 2 or 3 weeks in Scotland, and then do Ireland. So it's just a little bit out of budget right now. Maybe when the channel's a little bit bigger, we can make it happen. But yeah, I really like London. I think I'm gonna have a blast in the UK. Near future, coming. Okay, this is the last question. I get so many comments about this. Are you always so happy and positive in real life? Yes. Like so many messages, like when I got my passport and I was just sharing on Instagram the whole thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got my passport, I got my passport, like I'm crying. I was just like so happy. I got like message saying like, oh, you do get excited like for the little things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes I do. If you only get excited for the big milestones in life, there's not many really. You get like your birthdays, Christmas, when you graduate, when you get a promotion at work, when you get married, when you have kids. You gotta do enjoy like the little things in life, and I do enjoy them so much. Just recording this video, I'm having so much fun. Then I'm gonna read my book. I'm on a great chapter. I'm so excited. I'm always pretty happy and excited and just in a good mood. It doesn't mean like I don't have bad days. I do. They're really rare and they don't last long, and usually I just dwell on it a little bit and allow myself to be sad or angry or frustrated or whatever, and then I put some good music and then I have a dance party by myself, and then my mood is changed. I was 100% of the time happy and positive, but I would say for sure like 98% of the time I am like this, and I just feel so happy with myself and for the life that I'm creating for myself, and so grateful every day. I think I'm gonna finish the video here. It's getting late. I've responded to all the questions. Thank you so much for everyone who did their questions. If you wanna be on the next Q&A, go follow me on Instagram. As you can see, already have my book ready, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up here again in the Pyrenees in the snow, which honestly every day I wake up here seems incredible and magical. You're gonna see all of that in the video I'm recording here in Baqueira. See you on another video, and hope you have a great 2023. Love is catching up. Goodbye.